that, I bring on someone who I love a lot, and I watch actually where he's going all the time, and where I'm bringing on Safir Bellali, because consumers are hungry for much more engaging and meaningful product and brand experiences from fashion and luxury. Safir Bellali, founder of Aliph and consultant for Epic Games, will discuss a number of enabling technologies from companies like Epic, nVidia, Adobe, as well as other cutting-edge tools that together will contribute to creating new kinds of real-time experiences in this space. Come on, Safir.
Thank you, Janice. Thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for those who are on the other side of the planet. Janice, thank you so much for the introduction. My name is Safir Bellali. Until very recently, I had spent 18 years in various design, innovation, and digital transformation roles at VF Corporation. I'm the founder of Aliph, a project that's meant to bring excellence in design education to Africa, and specifically Morocco, where I'm from. I teach design, digital creation at Art Center College of Design, consult for Epic Games, Unreal Engine, and I have the pleasure of spending the next 20 minutes with you to talk about the convergence of two fascinating spaces, the fashion and luxury industry and the real-time technology and gaming world. All right, so before we start, we do have to recognize that our society is undergoing a massive digital disruption, which has dramatically changed the way we communicate, we work, we shop, and we live our daily lives. All in all, today's consumer is more connected, is better informed, is more discerning, and overall eager to engage in new types of experiences. So those who know me may have seen this slide before. It's a slide I use very often because I think it's pretty powerful. And it's just there to show that our tools are changing, right? Almost every day. And so is the process of creating, making, and delivering our brand's products and experiences. With fast evolving technologies, the expectations of the next generation of shoppers are changing too. So what connects the different components of this new circular product creation model is what we call the digital thread, right? It's in red. As technologies power a go-to-market process that goes from concept to consumer and around and around. So a recent study from Salesforce found that 80% of the customers they interviewed say the experience a company provides is as important as its products and services. So that's pretty powerful, right? This is a major development because it's not enough to just create great products anymore. We now have to think about creating whole ecosystems around our product offering. Christine Ma, who's the Senior Vice President of Growth at Saks, said in a recent interview that the future of luxury engagement is going to be about customization that is dictated by the consumer, meaning a customer being able to express themselves, give feedback, and have more control and input in the way they experience brands, rather than brands pushing a narrative onto them. Also, Lux Digital found that affluent millennials and Generation G, Gen Z consumers are driving 85% of the global luxury sales growth, now representing over 30% of all luxury spending. That's massive. And what's becoming clear is that these younger, affluent shoppers have different expectations when it comes to retailing. They want an experience that is personalized and seamlessly integrated both online and offline. So according to a 2023 BCG and Highsnobiety report, they want stories over product, knowledge over possession, community over crowds, participation and experiences over observation. A 2021 Bain Company report predicted that online will become the single biggest channel for personal luxury goods in the coming years, making up 28 to 30% of the global market in just 2 years. According to Salesforce, again, 74% of customers expect to be able to do anything online that they can do in person or by phone. Moreover, according to Highsnobiety and BCG, the number one reason for the new luxury consumer to follow a brand is to live in the universe they have created. And finally, our friends at the Inner Line astutely observed that both the fashion and gaming sectors are starting to recognize the potential to reach new audiences by tapping into each other's customer bases. Both fashion and gaming solution platforms will eventually offer integrated ecosystems that share common assets and file formats, which will enable designers from both worlds to coexist and share digital assets seamlessly. Which brings us to the announcement this past June that LVMH and Epic Games signed a strategic partnership to transform their Maison's creative pipelines and customer journeys. Tony Belloni, who's the LVMH Group Managing Director, said in a statement, "The partnership with Epic Games will accelerate our expertise in 3D tools and ecosystems, from the creation of new collections to ad campaigns and to our Maison's websites. We will also engage more effectively with young generations who are very much at ease with these codes and uses." So I'd like to take a step back and talk a little bit about the tech. Now, I assume that the majority of the audience knows exactly what real-time technology is, but in the spirit of inclusivity, allow me to clarify so we're all on the same page. As most of you know, 3D visualizations refers to the process of representing 3D content on your device. Over recent years, 3D visualization has gained great popularity and evolved into one of the most essential methods to producing very high quality photorealistic content. And numerous industries ranging from films, games, engineering, architecture, and manufacturing are taking advantage of that technology. So the 3D visualization technology has come a long way since the days of MIT's Whirlwind computer in 1951. I think you can see it in the top left corner. For me, the most powerful timeline to help us really understand the scale of the technology development is the evolution of gameplay visuals for a game like Final Fantasy, which has been around for almost 40 years, believe it or not. Better hardware performance and better game engine technology have led to an incredible improvement in visual quality. Now, with technologies like Epic Games' Unreal Engine 5 and the other tools in their ecosystem, you can now interact with 3D images of scenes, such as in video games, that appear to be moving in real time, with a degree of realism never seen before. Real-time 3D really streamlines everything by placing the user in the virtual environment and letting them navigate it, as opposed to presenting them with content that has been pre-rendered or pre-animated. So you can now simulate the behavior of a person, but also of their garments or whatever they're wearing in real time, as opposed to having to wait for an animation to be completed, which up until very recently took a long time. So how have fashion and luxury brands successfully engaged with this technology? Well, Gucci has been among the most active fashion brands exploring the worlds of gaming and Web3. At the end of 2023, they launched the Gucci Vault on the real-time web platform, The Sandbox, making it the first major luxury brand to build its own world in the metaverse platform. This was a heavily stylized and playful activation, but it was meant to appeal to a younger demographic of gamers who would then build an affinity with the brand. And I'll play a little bit of that video, which is, I think, really cool. Anyways, go check it out. It's really cool. More recently, I was fortunate to be able to attend the VivaTech conference in Paris in June, where LVMH's booth called the Dreambox showcased various inspiring interactive projects from its most active maisons. This is also, incidentally, where the partnership with Epic Games was announced. Fendi, to present to the public their omnichannel approach, created a playful experience built for a mixed reality headset. This experience extended the physical boundaries of the Fendi headquarters in Rome through the representation of live digital shopping nights and virtual styling tools to AR marketing campaigns. According to a statement by Gucci, digital first imperative and test and learn approach are key to the brand's business strategy. And it shows they have been very, very active in this space. And just a few days ago in Milan, the newly appointed creative director, Sabato De Sarno, unveiled Gucci Ancora, his first fashion show for the house. Users can play 3 mini games to win limited edition goodies within the creative neighborhood of Brera, which I love, where art and fashion come together. As a participant, you are invited to be part of the Gucci community and get to experience Milan Fashion Week, even if you're on the other side of the planet. At Vivatech, Louis Vuitton showcased a 6-minute interactive and immersive experience they created using Epic Games' Unreal Engine and Z-Motion Z-Weave 3D technology for digital garments. The experience was a digital recreation of the 2023 men's fall-winter fashion show styled by Olivier and Michael Gunter. The whole experience was made available for the public to play and explore with a joystick on custom-built video arcades. Those who missed the in-person fashion show had the opportunity to relive it in an incredibly immersive way. And I believe the Z-Emotion team will be presenting this project and their collaboration with Louis Vuitton on Thursday. So Snap has been a leader in real-time virtual try-on technology. We all know that. With the recent announcement that their augmented reality technology now supports ray tracing, virtual try-on for highly reflective products like jewelry is getting a boost in realism. Customers can now comfortably make purchasing decisions without ever touching the product. Balenciaga, one of the pioneers in this space, showcased the company's Fall 21 collection by scanning their outfits and making them available in embedded iframes powered by Sketchfab. You are now able to examine the outfits from any angle and zoom in on details, which you couldn't always do with traditional product photography. One of my favorite, out-of-home activations. So anamorphic screens or billboards are great platforms for impactful digital storytelling, playing with an optical illusion that brings the content to life in a surprising way and showing 3D content powered by real-time technology. These activations never fail to surprise and delight. So even Sephora, LVMH's beauty maison and retailer, understands that the power of interactive experiences and launched the Sephora Virtual Beauty event during the pandemic. Sephora has a unique, playful, and socially driven approach and allows attendees to discover the latest trends and exclusive products through hands-on experiences and interactions with many of Sephora's brands, beauty icons, and surprise guests, no matter where they live. In 2021, L'Oréal launched an intriguing connected device that prints lipstick for its Yves Saint Laurent line. Customers upload a photo of their outfit to the YSL app, which generates a few colors to match. After using augmented reality to fine-tune the colors to get exactly the shade they desire, the customer presses a button and the device prints a few drops on the lipstick. But because this is fundamentally an app, each screen tap, each tweak, and each action by the customer is a touch point that yields an incredible amount of insights. L'Oréal captures data on all these interactions and sends the information to product design and development, marketing, sales, allowing them to see what works and what doesn't. The amount of real-time data generated is absolutely enormous. Now, virtual shopping experiences are also the holy grail of the fashion and luxury world. If done right, they have the potential of completely redefining the e-commerce shopping experience. Virtual shopping platform Obsess, one of a handful of successful platforms, shared that brands have seen a 109% higher average session time in the virtual store versus traditional e-commerce site. Now, this is huge, right? Brands also have experienced up to 25 higher add to cart rate after visiting a virtual store. Finally, I wanted to leave you with this great example of digital storytelling. Anière Immersive is a virtual reality experience which was presented at VivaTech this summer. And the interactive storyline really helps present the fascinating history of Louis Vuitton in a completely immersive way to followers around the world.
My first reaction when I experienced Anière Immersive was quite wow.
C'est extraordinaire.
Je me suis tout de suite dit, on tient quelque chose.
Cette fabuleuse histoire, on peut la raconter ici, dans le lieu où Louis a vécu, où il est mort.
La maison d'Anière de Louis Vuitton.
Nos meilleurs clients attendent de nous que nous les surprenions.
Après coup, ils nous ont dit, j'ai jamais vécu un truc pareil. Jamais. L'idée, c'était vraiment de se dire comment on va réussir à faire profiter à nos clients à travers le monde de ce lieu absolument magique.
On a pris conscience de la chance qu'on avait d'avoir une maison de famille, d'avoir un lieu exceptionnel, à la fois par son emplacement, par son histoire et par son décor.
All right, so I won't play the whole video, but I really encourage you to point your phone on the QR code to watch the 8-minute long making of video. It's absolutely stunning, and the result is absolutely amazing. So to wrap this up, we have learned that real-time technology helps unlock a few things, right? First, a more personal, a more sustainable and agile product creation process at scale. And the scale part is really important because with seasonal lines that are in the thousands of products, you cannot just spend the time, you cannot afford to spend the time to set up, render, maybe animate every single product. Real-time visualization really allows you to do this at scale, season after season. You're also unlocking a more personal connection with younger, more demanding audiences. We saw that. You're unlocking more powerful immersive storytelling. You know, the Anière Immersive is a great example of this, but also more engaging product experiences. And you're also enabling your teams to capture valuable data in real time. And the real-time part is the key here. And finally, you're building more inclusive and global communities. So I think we have an incredible opportunity in the near future, and with the right technology choices and thoughtful investments, to create powerful, seamless, and inclusive experiences for brands and consumers to connect in a meaningful way and redefine where the virtual shopping experience should be. It's all there within reach for us to grasp. Thank you. So we have a few minutes left. I don't know if there are, I don't know if we have any questions or if we're good to wrap up.
I have questions. The first question is, you're going to put all of the links and give them to Sal so we can actually put them into the chat so that everybody can see all these immersive experiences.
Yes.
And let's see, there's so many things that everybody really wants to know about. Actually, I'm sorry, we actually have to go into the next session. So if any of you would like, oh yes, such a great, if any of you want any, sorry, it's like midnight.
It's
for me.
late,
I can't even talk anymore. Anybody who has any comments for Safir, please email him at safir@aliph.digital or connect via LinkedIn. And by the way, also follow Safir on the LinkedIn because he actually has a lot to say. So with that, we are moving on to the next session, which is Fashion Intelligence and Focus. Thank you, Safir.
Thank you, Janice.